Alright guys, here's my other video. This is my incubator. This is basically how it's set up. Here, let me loosen this a little. This is basically how it's set up. Here, you can take a look. That's 2 ceramic heat emitters at 100 watts. And again, I mean, that's kind of excessive. You can go a little bit less in the wattage, since the fridges do hold heat pretty good. I just keep the 200 watts just in case. But this year, I think I'm just gonna use 100 watt and take the other one and save it just in case that one burns out. Because 100 watts can heat this thing within, I'm talking about minutes. I mean, once that thing gets hot, give it maybe 5 or 6 minutes, and your fridge is gonna be up to 100 degrees. This comes off. Everything comes off. I'm gonna get a couple more shelves. I have some upstairs that I just gotta clean up and everything. But this is basically how it's done. This tub right here, all I do is I fill it up with hot water, or not even hot water, the lukewarm water. Just fill it up with water. It'll go to temperature. It'll turn the temperature of the fridge, whatever it is. Okay, and what happens is, since the heat is right next to it, and this is metal, so it'll slowly evaporate within the fridge, so it keeps the humidity up. Here's my probe. Right here. Here's my probe. See, what I did was, I gotta take this thing off. Just 1 second, fellas. Alright. Just bring this closer. Alright. There's the hole I made right there. Okay. Basically just goes right through to the back of the fridge. I put it up high so, because this thing does get pretty hot, so the heat comes off. This right here is nothing more than a computer fan. That just pushes the air all around. So when the heat comes up, this pushes it right back down to the lower eggs. So, you know, it keeps the heat circulating and everything. These right here are temperature gauges. I'll show you where I have them. I keep the temperature gauges right here on the side. So here you can tell. Here, 72.7 degrees in the fridge. 72.7 degrees. Then comes down 35% humidity in the fridge and 76.1 at the bottom of the fridge. So it's warmer, I mean at the top of the fridge. So it's warmer at the top. Then, right? Yeah. I have a little bit lower. But these gauges are very, very accurate. I mean, they've taken care of all my snakes, my ball pythons that I hatched. So they're pretty good. Here's my other thermostat. This is the one I use. It's newer. The other one's older, but I use it for my other ones. Everything's all hooked up. The electric is so easy to do. I mean, it doesn't take that much to do it. This right here, see that's another incubator, that big cooler. That's 120 quart cooler. That thing will hold, I'd say, about 3 dozen eggs without a problem, and some, it holds pretty good sized Rubbermaids. But this is pretty much it. This is my fridge. What's cool about the fridge is I have the incubator here, so when I'm incubating eggs, it's at 88 degrees in this fridge. Then what I do is I go up to the freezer part of the fridge, and in here it's roughly 83 to 85 degrees. I had it, measured, and what I do is after the eggs start hatching, I bring the baby snakes, I put them in here. So now I don't have to ever keep opening up the incubator. In here it's nice and warm because that right there, that vent goes down to the fridge. So all the heat goes up through that and comes up into here and heats up this area right here too. So I'm basically, I have like 2 little, sub incubators. This here, I can turn this into an incubator as well if I wanted to, but I really, doesn't really, I don't really have to. There's not really much I need this area here for. But the fridge here, this fridge does pretty much all my eggs. I can put about 100 eggs in here comfortably without any problems. And this is the tubs that I use to incubate my eggs. Just 1 second. Here, right here. These are awesome. Right here, this is actually some that I used last year, and it's still clean. The benefit to it is to using the milk crate stuff. They're called milk crate. Benefit to using this stuff right here is so when you lay it on top of this, it keeps the, you know, all the guck and the blood and all that shit off of this. So you can actually use the bedding at least for 2-3 years. You know what I'm saying? As long as, you know, there's not blood and stuff in it. And again, as soon as I see my baby start hatching, I take the eggs out of the incubator. I take them out of the everything. I take them out of all this. I take a little piece of, I take a little Rubbermaid like this, right here. I put the eggs in them. I cut the eggs sometimes, you know, if I can't wait any longer. I cut the eggs. I'll see what I have. And I cut at day 55, so, you know, it's not, you know, there's no pressure on the snake, there's no pressure on anything, you know, they're hatching already, and everything's good to go. So I don't cut too early, I don't cut too late, so I cut it just right. And just take them, put them in that little Rubbermaid, put a little paper towel in there, soak up the paper towel so it's nice and moist, and throw it up here. So now anytime I want to check on my babies, I don't have to open up my incubator. I can keep it completely closed, keep all the heat inside the incubator, and I just put the eggs up in here with the babies, and they'll hatch. And actually, which is pretty cool, you see this thing right here? It's an underwater camera, okay? And what I do with a 50-foot cord, and what I do is I would put the camera, and it's a nighttime too, so you can see at night. What I'll do is I can put it inside the incubator and run the cord out the back, or put it in here and run the cord out the back, and I can see my babies, like, you know, live video. I can sit there, the monitor's right here, so I can sit in my bed, chill, watch the babies, and it's pretty cool. These really weird things they do that you'll never see that if you open up the incubator on them, because they can feel you and see you, so it's pretty cool. Anyways, I'm going to cut out this video. I'm going to come back with another video, probably some more snakes that I have, and check you out later. Bye.